Hispanics are looking for. The camera and the video. Samsung was light years ahead compared to many of the competitors in terms of how robust their camera and their video was, not just in terms of the quality of the picture, but what you can do with the editing, etc. So since we know that our Hispanic consumer likes to do all those things on their phone, it makes sense to us to partner with manufacturers who really resonate well with our consumer. So that's the first point.
Let's build that.
Exactly,
right?
yes. And then, then we look at our campaigns. We say, what makes most sense to partner with a particular manufacturer? So there are a couple different examples. Gold Cup was one of them. I'll actually start with another one first. We have a new product called Open World. It's a combined international roaming and international long distance product. $0 MRC, so it's a really great product. And Samsung's one of our first manufacturers to make all of their smartphones internationally capable. And so you have to have the right phone, obviously, to to have the service. So sometimes it's just about matching the right product and go with that carrier. But at the same time, they're also very willing to look at how can we do some things that are very engaging with the Hispanic consumer. So that's where Gold Cup comes in. We worked with Borghetti, which was a soccer legend. We had him in our footprint in all of the games. Where we had interactive family entertainment where they can kick the ball, they can get autographs from Borghetti, etc. So you're interacting with the consumer there. And then looking at so you have the local pieces, then you have the marketing campaign. And one of our ads we featured the Samsung phone in a very appealing ad. For Gold Cup, we know that Mexicans are just very passionate about their team, right? And maybe they're going to root for the USA, but when it's USA against Mexico, it's going to be my team, right? And so we were very fortunate to understand, obviously, that passion point and to have an advertising campaign specifically around that passion point of soccer. But then we took advantage of when we found out that Mexico was going to the finals, we took that ad and we tweaked it to show the boy in the ad being in Philadelphia, where the father's in Mexico. And can you imagine when you're at the stadium and you're rooting for Mexico to win and you see on the Jumbotron, which by the way, to work with the venue to get within 24 hours then to get our new ad up, that took a lot of wrangling. And then on media to, traffic that new tweaked ad very quickly. So then, this ad comes up and, they're using their big phone, they're, at the tournament and they're seeing, what their passion point just reflected them on the screen.
Want to show that ad? I love it.
Let's do that.
So here, you want to cue up that?
Llamadas ilimitadas a México por solo $5. Sprint.
Between Rosetta Stone and this,
So Tom, an important piece for us as the handset manufacturer featured in that, which you didn't see but typically runs, is what the offer is. So there was an offer that ran after that to drive it to retail for us, but it is a great opportunity for us as an OEM to be featured in that, to be part of that. So as I'll step back a little bit, talking about the relationship. So I don't know if many of you probably don't know this, but Sprint was actually Samsung's first phone distributor in the US. So back in 1996, when phones were probably about as big as that, they launched our first phone in the US. So Sprint has always